Let's collaborate a little bit on the topic of team approach and teamwork. What is teamwork and what is a real good team approach? That's the question many in business are asking them, because we have now different kind of things coming up. In companies, they put people in teams together and want them to work together. Then we have this kind of networking, like the global women's and best business people networks and all of that. What means that women support women, businessmen or business women support other business women and men. And that's kind of a challenge for all of us, because what we don't realize is most of the time we didn't grow up like that. We haven't been trained on appreciating another one being successful. We haven't been trained on appreciating if someone else is more successful than us, because our entire life we have been trained on having to be the best, the fastest, the most well-behaving. If we made a mistake, it was in general wrong. And all of these factors that education actually did to us cause us now to have really problems with this kind of team approach and so on. So the question is, how can we establish a team who is really working and who can work together? So one of the main targets is that the people in the team are selected in such a way that each one has a uniqueness. So each one has to contribute something that's unique, that no one other has. And that is the first thing, because like, for example, now I'm here in India, and in India, you're actually not allowed to say that there's anything you can't do. Everything you are the best. Yeah, so when I look up the websites now and I'm searching for preschools, it's like each preschool seems to be the best in the world, the most international one, the one who got an award 2019, and interestingly 90% got an award 2019, and maybe they even paid it, we don't know that. So the world is kind of crazy on all of this, and so finding the unique thing means you have to take time to invest in that finding. You need to get the people together in such a way that each and everyone can contribute something where they are really, really good. If this is not what it is, then it will not work, because if everyone can do everything the best, then those kind of people are not really belonging to a team. They are not team players. They have to work alone. So in such a way, you put the team together that you say, okay, one is very good in finances. Okay, that's the one for the finances. One is very good in marketing. That's the one in the marketing. One is very, very good in representing the organization. So that's the one doing this. And so this is how people can be put together, and then teamwork works. But there's another factor. Another factor is that you have to be satisfied with what the other person is doing. So that can only happen if there is huge loyalty, and if each and everyone wants to make it a success. So if you have someone in a team who simply is doing their job and working their hours, getting their salary and going out, then it will not really benefit your success. So then when that happens, others try to take over and push, and so that disbalances the peace in the team. And then the team doesn't become successful, it more becomes distorted, and an implosion might be possible. So you have to be very careful whom you put together in your team, and you have to invest in teamwork. So define the place. There's also one thing that's psychologically still in the human brain existing. We cannot deny this fact, which is still a part of the reptile life we have. It's the flight and fight modus, and it's the security of the territorium. Like each and every one of us, if they get a job to do, they try to secure the position, the territoriality, you say in English, and they don't want anyone to interfere. So whenever someone steps into their territory, then there are different ways how they approach this, and normally it means that it's the information, step out, that's my place and that's my position. So sometimes if the positions are not, or the functions are not really properly defined, then there is a situation where it seems like fights are going on a very subtle level. No one really is aware about it. So you should go back and see, does everyone know what is their job and what is not their job, what is their position, what is not their position, and how can you help them to become the best version of themselves in this position where they are. And then you will have a great and effective team which really, really, really can bring your project forward. So that's the idea.